This one video with only 9,000 views made over $50,000 worth of clients. If you're running a coaching business or an agency, understanding the concepts I'm going to show you here are crucial. So let's go through the video and I'm going to show you step by step why this converts. I'm going to put the playback speed on 1.5 just so we can go through it quicker. Joe posted a video on TikTok Organic and it actually got viral. On top of that, it actually converted. He made sales and profit. He had a couple of $100 days, and over a time period of a couple of weeks, he made over $5,000 in revenue. Everything seems amazing. He already plans on how he's going to travel to Dubai, buy a Lambo, and is basically going to live the rich life. But the problem is that over the next couple of weeks and even months, nothing goes viral anymore. He tests and tests and tests, posts so many new videos, but basically nothing works and the store dies out. So what happened here was two things. Number one, I completely threw off people who are not in my target audience. I was talking to very specifically my dream client. In this case, it's a person who already went viral on TikTok, but they couldn't make money from going viral. It's super simple to fix that, not a difficult task at all. And that's why I want them as clients, because their success chances are just insanely high. So I'm describing here a very specific scenario, which is gonna only talk to those people. Keep in mind, everybody else who doesn't experience this is gonna be thrown off by this. And this is what I want. In this specific video, I'm only talking to one group of people. You don't wanna sign everybody. You wanna describe specific problems which your dream client has, and that is your content. You only talk to that dream client. And he even tests a few new products, but nothing just seems to stay on a consistent level. The main thought he has is that TikTok Organic is nothing consistent, it's nothing scalable, and he needs to move over to ads. This thought is also something which everybody experiences. Basically, everybody who's doing this TikTok Organic dropshipping, doesn't matter for you, basically wants to jump over to the other strategy, which is ads. You can apply this to most business models where you have started with something and then you see it doesn't work, and your initial instinct is going to be, all right, let me switch the strategy, let me switch the business model, let me switch. And now I'm breaking their beliefs and I'm telling them, look, you are the problem, not the strategy. The strategy is amazing. And he constantly has this urge to start ads somewhere else where you can actually spend money to make money and just spend more money to make even more money. Because as always, the grass is greener on the other side. This scenario is a very common one. And there's tons of people who make things work on organic and they actually are on the edge of becoming completely financially free and being able to live from dropshipping only. But they fail to make it work consistently and they try other things instead and basically drop the whole organic thing. Or even if they try, the whole thing feels very lucky and random. Let me clarify one thing. TikTok Organic is a scalable strategy, all right? It might not feel like one, but it's scalable. I know what the objections of those people are. I know exactly what they're thinking, and that's why it converts. If you are running TikTok Organic dropshipping, it seems like it is not possible to do this consistently. It doesn't feel scalable because it's very connected to your time and you don't understand what's going on. And there's a bunch of objections which everybody's gonna have, and that's why they're switching. Here, I'm breaking those exact specific objections. It doesn't matter what it is in your niche. Actually think of the problems and explain why do they think completely wrong. This is the moment where you hook them. Because if I follow your thought process, you're instantly going to be able to relate to me. You're going to be like, all right, this guy knows what I'm thinking. It means he must have a solution for me. He also has been there. He knows exactly what to do in this situation. Let me listen. And on top of that, it's also a very consistent strategy. And I know it might also not feel like that, but listen, there are a couple of tweaks which you can do in your business to make things work in the long run. If you made TikTok Organic work once, you already know that it's possible. Now the question is, how do you actually get consistent in the long run? And here it's very important to emphasize to not look at daily profits or weekly profits. And in some cases, don't even look at monthly profits, because the thing you actually care about is being profitable over a very big time span. So years. Again, here I catch them. Here they think in daily and weekly profits. They're like, all right, it goes up and down. I have a good day, I have a bad day, I have a good day, I have a bad day. It is inconsistent. And now I'm telling them, look at 3-month periods. If over a 3-month period you consistently made money, 3 months, you made 30K. Next 3 months, you made 50K. That is consistent. Just because you had one day which is bad and one day which is good doesn't mean shit. They don't understand it because they're starting out, they have no clue. But now it's literally opening their mind to this idea. And what makes this convert is that I am the person who convinced them of something. If you convince a person of a new belief, instantly you are their savior. You're the hero of their life, and instantly they want to buy everything from you. And I would judge consistency in quarters. How much money did I make in Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4? So the first advice here is double down on your skills. You clearly have the skill of TikTok Organic, because if you wouldn't have that, you wouldn't be able to go viral. Double down on the amount of content you make, amount of products you test, and the quality of products and content you post. If you do those 3 things, first of all, you're gonna see results over and over again. And you cannot afford to stop doing this until you make at least 20K in pure profit in one single month. You are literally not allowed to go crazy on this organic thing because it's so simple to replace your main income if you have that skill. So once you double down and actually are able to go viral on a consistent level, now it's time to teach other people to do the same and build a content team where you basically pay an employee to do things for you. And in the beginning, I know it might sound like the impossible task because you think you're the best TikTok organic guy in the world and nobody's ever going to be able to replicate what you're doing, but you're wrong. Because in reality, it's very simple to outsource like 95% of everything. First, it's going to be the editing and posting, then it's going to be the filming, and then it's going to be the ideas. Again, I call their beliefs out and I destroy them. They think I need to consistently post. That's why TikTok organic is not scalable. I tell them, hire a person who's going to consistently post for you. It's scalable. It's not connected to your time anymore. The main thing in general is showing a roadmap which logically makes sense. If you can provide a very logical step-by-step process, which on paper in their head actually makes sense, they're already sold. And it's so easy to convert this. Because again, the main point here, below all the surface level things, I'm making the points of you are in a very typical scenario. Nothing about you right now is special. You think that you weren't able to convert, but you went viral. That's a crazy thing that it never happened to anybody else. Bullshit. I'm telling you right now, this is something which I've seen. This is something which I help with. This is something where I have a clear step-by-step plan on what to do. All right, that's the order you should go in. And that's also kind of the magnitude of difficulty, where editing is by far the easiest thing to outsource, filming is the second, and third is ideas. If you actually do that successfully, you're gonna understand that, now I have a person who's posting and editing for me, I can post double the amount of what I was posting before, and therefore actually make double of the money. Also, having this whole projection in the future, obviously they're not at a point yet where they hire, but I'm explaining them specific details about hiring because what happens now? Now, in their head, they are already there. In their head, they're like, all right, I already made my money, now let's handle the actual problems, which is hiring. How do I hire? They take it as a given that they already made money. They jump steps ahead and they're there, which means that again, I paint a picture in their head. How they're gonna hire first, the person's gonna edit, then the person's gonna post. I show them specifically what's gonna happen a couple of steps later. That's what sparks interest because now they already made money, in theory, in their head. Because TikTok organic is scalable like that. If you keep the quality the same and you just double the output, you will see double the results. It's very simple. And that is literally the definition of scaling. Let me give you another huge reason why you need to double down on TikTok organic. And the reason is that skill right now is as valuable as it gets. You have no clue how many companies are out there who will pay you a shit ton of money to do those things for them. Because you right now are selling a dropshipping product. And the margins of a dropshipping product are great. I mean, on this channel, you're probably gonna know short form agencies are just everywhere. But again, there's not a lot of short form agencies who actually know what they're doing. Because what I'm talking about right here is very, very real. Most short form agencies just went viral a few times, have no clue really what they're doing, and that's why they don't make money. Because if you actually are really skilled and your product, basically you being able to go viral for other people, is on point, short form agencies are the shit. They're amazing if you know how to get there. On paper, short form agency might sound like something which is very saturated and you just compete on price with other people and everybody gets DMs from like short form editors, and in the end it doesn't work. No. Again, if you have results, if you have something to back it up with, in this case, organic products going viral with dropshipping, you show them you have hundreds of thousands of followers, made X amount of money, you know your shit, it works. Then it works, all right? This is a key component of everything. Your entire offer is not gonna work because look, I can explain to you every concept you want. If I cannot prove this strategy works, and it did work for me, you're not gonna buy anything from me. But there's something better, which is super high ticket offers of big brands which already have a very strong optimized backend, and one lead is worth 10 times more than it's worth for you. So if you are able to provide them a huge amount of traffic, you will be able to charge monthly retainers, which are just unheard of. I'm literally talking about 5K per month retainers, which literally are paying you over 60K on a yearly basis. And that is per client.
By the way, for everybody who thinks about doing a short form agency, this is real. Like 5K retainers is normal, common. 5K per month is not that high if you work with somebody where it's worth more than 5K a month to do short form.
So the skill you're building with TikTok organic and doing dropshipping, that is the core foundation of you having the ability to go viral in short form content. And trust me, short form is not going away. So if you want me to walk you through the process of number one, hiring the right people for your TikTok organic business, and secondly, have multiple winners at the same time, which are all making you profit, like for example, the thing we did with Mikey. Mikey, again, he's currently making anywhere between $10,000 and $20,000 in profit per month, every month. All right, he has multiple winners right now, which we're scaling.
This is what I'm talking about. The call to action is structured around a case study already.
So specifically here, what happens happened is this Mikey again guy, which I'm mentioning, is basically shown as the case study, is a person who posted their journey on YouTube for like a year straight and nothing worked. And then I came in, helped the guy, and he started making like 20K profit per month with dropshipping. And then I basically used him as a case study. Probably that was like the best case scenario because it's just undeniable. He was posting for a year where it's not working, posted about me where it's still not really working, and basically it started to work a couple of months later. So the case study was perfect. Now looking back at this, I kind of fucked up a little bit in terms of the CTA because what I was doing here was a discrepancy to the start. I hooked the people who, again, keep in mind, went viral but didn't convert. Those people I hooked. And now I'm talking about how to get multiple winners, how to do scaling, editing, whatever. It's not perfect. Now looking at this, I should have said exactly what I was talking about in the beginning because I got carried away during filming the video and I was talking now about the last point I made in the video, which is basically hiring and stuff like that. In reality, the call to action should have been something along the lines of, if you went viral already, but you have no clue how to convert, we have simple fixes. It's super simple to fix that problem if you know what you're doing. There's just a couple of key components which you need to put in place. After that, it works. Click the link below, sign up for a call. I'm going to explain you everything. Boom. That's better because those are the actual people who got hooked in the beginning. People who are a little bit more advanced probably didn't really get hooked by this video. So that's definitely a mistake I noticed now. So talking about call to action. If you're running an agency or a coaching business and you have a YouTube channel, but it doesn't really convert, click the link below. You need to talk to me because trust me, this is very replicatable. At this point, I would say every single video I post, and by the way, they get less than 10K views in most cases, like anywhere between 2 to 5K is very normal. They bring me way over 10K every single time. This is not special. If you want to know how to do that properly, click the link below. We are running an agency where we help you with exactly that. And on top of that, in the agency, what's going to happen is not only you post the video and you convert, you run that video as a discovery ad. So you basically run cold ads on a converting YouTube video. And the objective of the ad is not for somebody to buy. The objective is to subscribe. They basically subscribe to your channel and you retarget them with the next videos, which also convert. That's the strategy we're going to run with you. Click the link below. I will talk to you soon.